Today is May the 3rd, and tomorrow is Star Wars Day, as in May the 4th be with you. To celebrate, I am going to show you how to draw a TIE fighter, but let's not talk about it. Let's do it.
So to draw a TIE fighter, in fact what we're really doing is drawing a very complicated shape in 3D shape in 2D. Now this is a parallelogram, but it's also a representation of a rectangle that's kind of in a 3D plane. And we're going to turn this into a box. Round about like that, I should think. And this is the box inside which we're going to construct the TIE fighter. Now the first thing we can do is to find the middle, I think it's about there, of these rectangles. Join those points together. That doesn't feel right, that feels a little bit better. Join those points together, and that is the central spar around which we're going to build the whole thing. And then following these lines, draw parallel lines going through the central point there, and then we can bring the wings forward and get that hexagonal shape, that classic TIE fighter hexagonal shape like that. And then we're going to want this to be thicker on the front there like that, to give us sort of an edge thickness to the wings. Now this is where the central cockpit's going to go, which is a sphere. And so we can draw a circle around that point, like that. And again, we've got to, if we had these lines here parallel, then this is kind of where the front window is going to be, because that's how it is. So we can draw a circle there, and we can draw another circle there, and we can imagine these kind of curves coming around there to make the window, and then there's going to be another bit on top, which is the kind of the hatch. And there's a tube connecting the end here, and we're ready to start drawing. And now we can start inking in. And now basically you just have to kind of follow around all the lines with an ink pen. I'm using a Rotring Tikky Graphic, which I usually use. It's a bit tricky around the window there, so take your time. And I think we need an extra little bit of drawing in on that kind of spur that holds the wing on, and then some kind of texture on that central cockpit part. And just keep drawing really until you're finished, and then you can erase all the pencil lines. Next we just need to keep putting in all these lines, which I think are the solar cells on the wings, and just take your time. Add some shading on the cockpit and a few stars, and then we're ready to colour in. And I'm going to do a lot of shading in this. This is Copic Ciao Cool Grey number 3. I'll leave the outside edge white to catch the highlight. And I'll leave the kind of top edge of that white as well. And the cockpit needs a bit of kind of modelling, so I'm leaving a bit of white on the top to catch the sunlight, and then a little bit of at the bottom as well, which is kind of ambient light. And again, leave the leading edge white. Then I'm using Cool Grey number 7 for these dark panels here. These are the solar panels, I think. And you just want to work your way around all these panels like that. And now I'm going to use Cool Grey number 5, which isn't quite so dark. And I'm just going to put a little bit of band in around there. And then that's going to cast a shadow down there as well. And this will be darker here because there'll be a sort of shadow in around there. And then we need to shade in the windows much more too, I think. All we need to do is put some kind of whoosh marks to make it go fast. Now, I'm not totally sure about round here, so I've got my white wax crayon. I'm just going to add in a little bit of white around there, because it just looks a little odd. And maybe we can add some reflections in the windows like that. There, I think I feel happier about that. And maybe make that just a little bit lighter there. If you're still in the mood for drawing spaceships, go and have a look at my retro rocket drawing, or take a chance with a mystery drawing. Either way, make sure you're subscribed and keep coming back for more drawing lessons and advice. And see my other channel, Draw Stuff Real Easy. In the meantime, keep drawing. Practice. And may the force be with you.